guys. It's been such a long time since I made a video in real time. So I'm not really sure how to act right now coming back on camera. But I'm excited. I'm excited to be back. I'm talking really quietly because it is quite late in the night. First off, can I say thank you for accepting me back, clicking on my video. Also, thank you for all the love that I have received, that DJ and I have received on our proposal video. I was very nervous to share it for some weird reason. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to him and her, I'm just extremely protective, and I don't really mind this. I think that's just how I'm going to be as a mom. But yeah, we get to the questions. The first question here is, how is Zoe? Can she run now? Zoe might be an Olympian. In fact, she is doing so well. She can be so naughty sometimes. She's definitely at the stage of like testing her boundaries. She's giving me baths, I'm giving her both right back. She's very intelligent. She likes to identify things a lot. She knows a lot of words. She knows how to count. Well, she counts from 5 to 10. She doesn't rate 1 to 4 apparently, so she counts from 5 to 10. She climbs the stairs by herself. She likes to sweep. She likes to mop. She likes to wash clothes. Like, she's just a character. We're still really attached to each other as at now, because we don't live with her dad. Because we don't live with DG, both of us still sleep together. We still co-sleep. That's actually one of my concerns going forward, but I don't think it's something that can really break until we actually all like live in the same house. But yeah, that's like the one thing. We're still on this potty training journey. We're working on it. We're working on the potty training. Is, how has it been planning a wedding? To be completely honest, so far it has been really good, but that is also because I haven't really been planning a wedding. So my wedding is set for the first quarter of 2021, but like later, like at the end pretty much of the first quarter of 2021. And last month and the month before, we had a lot of family weddings. So I'm saying like 4 people that I really care about, 3 family, and then one of my really close friends, Demi. So everybody was getting married, and I was involved pretty heavily in the planning of all those weddings. So my planner and I kind of just gave me a break, yeah, and said, okay, we'll start properly in November. So that is where we are now. We spent a lot of time going back and forth with family on dates and like locations and stuff like that. And to be completely honest with you, I feel like that is the brunt of the planning stress, and that's where a lot of the stress comes from when people say that planning is stressful. Because aside from that, to be completely honest, like, maybe it is because I'm a creative and I'm very particular about things I like, but I make it bold to say, knock on wood, that I feel like I'm really going to enjoy the planning process. I'm really excited about the weddings. To be completely honest, I can't even do without them. I've made it perfectly clear that come corona or no corona, on the days that have been selected, by the end of those days I will be married to my husband and going to my house. So whether or not it is what everybody wants or it is only the 2 of us, we gonna get married. That is just it. That's just on period. And that's really the most important thing to me. It's fun that you get to plan all these events, and like, I think my favorite part so far has been like choosing outfits and stuff like that, because once again I have like very specific things that I want. So that has been really fun. But aside from that, really I just want to marry my husband and like start life, well, not start life, continue life with a new dynamic, like start a new phase in life. Next one is, congratulations, will Zoe be your little bride? Thank you so much. No, she actually will not be my little bride. We have decided to make her the bearer of our rings, and that is a role that is usually held by a guy, a boy, but I just felt like it would be really, really special to have our child bring us our rings, and I'm just hoping to God that she does not lose them. I'll insert a clip now of her opening her proposal box where I officially asked my own child to be my ring bearer. Yeah, it was a bit chaotic, but yeah, she's going to be the ring bearer. The next question is, are you anxious about marriage? Yes, I definitely am. I feel like half of that has to do with the fact that I have anxiety, or I experience anxiety. Let me not say I have it. Anxiety doesn't belong to me. I experience anxiety, general anxiety, and the second half just has to do with the fear of the unknown. Sometimes I feel like my concerns when it comes to marriage are, how we deal with things that come, because everybody tells you, and like a lot of experiencing a lot of weddings, one thing that is said over and over again is that trials will definitely come, and you're made better for them if you handle them correctly. So you have to learn from those trials and tribulations and apply in the future. I think one of my concerns is my pride. When it comes to dealing with a lot of things, I feel like I can be really prideful, and I'm also very quick to protect myself. Like, I'm very quick to protect myself, not by using like harsh words or anything, but like I have a tendency to kind of switch off when people are not doing things that I expect or the things that they say they will do. So for me, it's really difficult to give a margin of error to people, and I don't want that to transfer into my marriage. So with a lot of like advice that we've been hearing and stuff, I've just been kind of setting a lot of mental markers for myself, things that I really want to work on before next year, and skills that I want to acquire, communication skills and stuff like that, because there's no part of me that doubts that Deji is the one for me. And it's so cringe to say that, but there's no part of me that doubts that Deji is the one for me. But I have the anxiety that I have is me being the one to mess it up, because yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I can only control myself, and my actions. I can't really control anybody else's. So I think it's only natural that it should be my actions that cause me worry. I'm a hard nut to crack. I'm very stubborn and I'm accepting that more and more now. Okay, once again, how is wedding planning going? Can you do a video on how it has been? I'm definitely going to be documenting the experience. I will document what I've learned so far, and those will definitely be up once my site is out. My new site should be out by the end of the year, by God's grace, knock on wood. Once I am completely sure, I will announce a date and start a countdown, but there will be a lot of information, not only on my wedding, but wedding experiences of other people that have had separate experiences from me. So my friend Demi, for example, she had a really intimate 50-person wedding. My cousin had like the opposite, like a really big wedding and stuff like that. I'm going to be sharing a lot of information from brides and their experiences and the advice that they have offered to me as well. So don't worry, I have you covered. Next one is, I hope you will be streaming your wedding for us to attend, though. We no go here personal. I'm definitely going to be streaming the weddings. Either I stream them or I record them, which I guess doesn't really make a difference, except one will be happening in real time and the other will be documented. The truth of the matter is that there'll be a lot of people, and I've kind of accepted that, and I hope people accept it too. There'll be a lot of people that feel like they should be invited. And it's so funny because the person that's asking this question is actually my friend, but like we're not so close. And I really appreciate the fact that you asked this question, because there's so many people that are kind of friends with me that just automatically assume that they are going to be at the wedding. And for me, and DG especially, the white wedding is going to be extremely intimate. It is literally like 200 people, maximum 250. So there will definitely be a lot of people that are not going to be invited, but we're hoping that the traditional will be enough for most people, because like I just don't want a big white wedding. I want my white wedding to feel like one of the events that we have at my house. Like, left to me, there would even be 100, but like our family members would pretty much fill out 100. So at the end of it, it's probably just going to be really close friends and family. And yeah, I'm just hoping that everybody can understand that if you're watching this now and you don't get invited eventually, just don't take it personal. Come for the traditional, celebrate with us, and that's really it. But this white wedding, it's important to me and it's important to Deji that it is small, very small. My friend Andrew said, no question, welcome back. Thank you so much, Andrew. And I should take this opportunity to thank everybody that has messaged me, people that have called me. Like, so many people have sent me messages, and I made sure that once I came back on my Instagram, like I was replying people's messages, because it meant so much to me. I know that a lot of people probably didn't even notice that I was gone, and I mean, that is neither here nor there, but like I really appreciate the people that took out time to write me messages. I got so many sweet messages. Next one is, I love you so much. Firstly, I love you too, thank you. Secondly, I'd like to ask, where are you on wedding plans? So on wedding plans, we have picked locations, we have picked dates, we have picked planners, we have picked themes. I've always had themes. I know all the outfits that I'm wearing. Majority of them, maybe like 70% of them, have already been ordered and like are already being worked on. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, we've picked number of guests for both traditional and white. Yeah, that's pretty much where we are. We haven't secured any venues just yet. I'm hoping that we can do that before the year runs out. And yeah, that's where we are. When is the wedding? Like I said, it's at the end of the second quarter. It's at the end of the first quarter. So it's, I don't know, like there's a whole Nigerian thing about saying it, and also I just don't want my family members to watch my video and be saying, so you're giving out your dates to everybody now knows we have to be praying extra hard and stuff like that. But closer to the time, we'll definitely do like a countdown. I can tell you it's not January, February, or March though. Not a question, but I'm excited to see what a beautiful bride you'd be. Thank you. Yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to continue this update in another video, because this video is already extremely long. So please subscribe, please like my videos if you like my content. I mean, this is me coming back and just asking people to subscribe, which is just hilarious. But yeah guys, I am back. I am better. I am centered, and I just thank God. So I'll speak to you in part 2 and talk a little bit more about where I've been. I just wanted to get all the wedding questions out of the way, because that was majority of what you guys asked me about, which is fine. I mean, this is the season. It is the season to be married, so that's perfectly fine. But I want to dedicate a whole video to where I've been, because I think it's really important to talk about, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to what has been going on with me as well. So bye guys.